Okay, so the lighting and audio will be bad. The lighting because we are out of electricity, and the audio because the dog is barking at the wrong door that we've sealed, so we've got to go let him in. But we found a adapter for the charger in the car. So Brian is going to carry my enormous coffee pot and go sit in the car and brew me some coffee.
Priorities.
Yes. Okay, Brian, look, smile. So welcome back to Oso Farm. Today is Wednesday, February 17th, I think, 17th.
Who knows?
This is day 2 without power, day 3 without internet. We're in this really bad day 1 without water. There's been many times where we've thought, hey, we should be filming this because it was got really weird. But so we're all in our same clothes for the last few days. We had a generator that was working yesterday. We had some sweet neighbors that helped us get that fixed, but unfortunately this morning it is not working. So my husband is gonna try to figure that out. All of our food, we have now moved from the refrigerators out. I don't know if you can see that, out to the snow, and all of our refrigerators and freezers that are in the garage are ice cold, so they're fine. We think so far I've only lost, I threw out the lunch meat and some chicken that we had in our refrigerator inside. So this morning we had cereal and oatmeal. We're on our last, we have no water, so we're on our last gallon of water to drink. So I'm saving that for the Ezra and Evan's formula. Right now, Evan is underneath his blanket. Luckily, we have a few things downloaded. Can you say hi? Hi. Hi. And then sweet Ezra is doing really well. We have him bundled up. We check his temperature every 30 minutes because of his spina bifida. He has some circulation issues. So regulating temperature is, hey, you saying hi? Is hard for him. So we can't put pants on him because he has that big brace and he will not keep a blanket over him. So we're just keeping him, he was by this space heater. He was 97.8. His baseline temporal temperature is about that. So he's holding strong, and when we get him on the ground on his mat, we will bundle him up with some blankets. So our plan today is what, honey? What is our plan today?
Need to restore power to the generator. I've got a fuel line that's leaking, and then I'm going to siphon some gas out of the bus.
Lots of life lessons for the boys, huh?
Yeah.
So a lot of our schoolwork is online, like our math and things like that. So without internet, we've kind of paused on that. Plus, it's kind of hard to focus on things when you're distracted by all this. So today I'm going to try for at least a couple hours to grade a few things that I can get caught up in, and then we'll do a lot of reading. Let's see, what else? I don't know. So that's all for right now.
Okay, we'll say hi on the other side. It's slippery right here. Let me hold your hand.
Hey, bear.
Hi.
I think I said my jacket won't fit.
My jacket is cold.
Hey.
My lips don't work. This is why that so you've got the north wall. That wall is on the north side. So when that wind blows, that whole wall just gets so cold.
Oh.
You ready to go inside?
2 minutes.
Yeah? You want to go inside? Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Bye, son. I can't see. Had the door open to dry this place out, and the pipe somewhere up there. Okay, let's make my way. We got our groceries here out on the table. It's about 25 degrees in here today. Here real quick. I don't think you can read that, but it says 52.
I think it's creepy.
You gonna go inside?
We're in the backyard and thought you guys could have a look. It's about 25 degrees right now. Has warmed up quite a bit. A lot of the ice has started to melt on the sidewalks. I guess the ground is just warmer. No sunshine today. I made a trip in town to get some gas for our generator. And some foodstuffs like soda and cookies.
Really?
The most important things.
You really got that?
I did.
Why?
Because. And we're just waiting for this cold to go away. We're kind of tired of it. Doesn't look like a whole lot, but when it's cold,
I want to go inside, Evan.
got down to about 0 yesterday. The barn, I don't know if you saw that in the video earlier, but it was open. I was trying to dry it out. It's dried out. It looks pretty good. We had a burst pipe in the workshop area, so we shut the water off to that place, and then we actually, hold on. Went ahead and shut the water off to the whole house because I didn't want to risk bursting the pipe. It's just so cold. And I've heard lots of reports of burst pipes here in Waco, down in Houston, just everywhere. So we're just not going to risk it. So flushing toilets with the bathtub and making do with what we got.
Okay, so a couple hours have passed. Still no power, no water. Brian walked to the neighbor's house and got some water for us. I'm filming. Brian just said the rule is if you poop, you flush that toilet. So there you have it. So we have a tiny bit of propane left. And I was trying to think of what we could cook quick so we could have a hot meal. So I have this salmon that I completely thawed out thinking it would only take a few minutes. I sat in front of the heater to melt some of this to put on here, and then it immediately turned to a solid form again. Y'all, Lizzie, you're supposed to be watching Evan, right?
Yeah, just do something.
And then these are fresh green beans and a fresh bell pepper, and so I put some olive oil and salt and pepper, so if those at least get warm, that will be good. I gave, right now I have no idea what time it is. I think it's about 1 o'clock maybe. At 11 o'clock I cut up 2 blocks of cheese and divided that amongst the kids with some crackers and a fruit cup, and then I found a 36 pack of juice boxes in the garage hidden under some things, so they each got a juice box. They were thrilled about that. And then from our freezer, these are Morning Glory muffins, so I set out one for everybody later, and then I already pre-packaged some nuts and raisins for later. So that should get us through a hot lunch and 2 snacks. I have no idea what we'll do for dinner. I really want to try to plug in the Instapot or the crock pot to the generator, but anytime we have multiple things that do heat, it shuts the whole thing off. So I don't know if I'm going to chance that, but here is the big water jug that he filled up at the neighbor's, and we're refilling our water. This is the last gallon that we have that we're saving for formula tomorrow. I have a dishwasher full ready to go, and then the sink is full. We've started to use paper products because we have no way to wash anything and we're running out of things. So the kids right now are they were playing Scrabble and now they're playing Monopoly. So it's been a really sweet time so far. I think we're all, if we could just take a shower, like a warm shower, and change our clothes, that would be huge. I really want to wash my face. I wish I had those cleaning cloths for your face. I think we should buy those for next time. Brian, do you have any updates?
Hi. I don't know how much gas we have in the grill, so it's a low flame. It's going to take a while to heat up.
And what are you gonna? You're at 2 o'clock. You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna drive into town. I'm gonna attempt. It is.
What time is it?
That's 6 minutes. A 6-mile trek.
It's 12:48, so in an hour. Yeah, the roads are pretty icy.
The kids are all. He's going to a gas station called Griff's that has like a grill inside, and so I'm sure all the kids are gonna try to sweet talk him. I don't know if they're functioning,
I
but
mean,
maybe
at
he'll.
least French fries. I mean, warm French fries.
Yes, and you like their grilled cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. That's the update. Okay, so that took a little bit longer than we thought. How long do you think it took? 30 minutes on the grill?
No, it took about 20 minutes.
20 minutes on the grill, but it looks really yummy. So this is just salmon with some coconut oil, and I put some kickin' chicken seasoning on it. And then these are our grilled veggies. So we're gonna eat it while it's hot.
Morning, everybody. It is day 3 without power. Day 3. Today is Thursday. It has been very trying. So I'm going to show you our latest setup here for breakfast. We're going to have a hot breakfast.
We got our food out of the snow. We moved all our food from the refrigerator and freezers that were inside the house, I think I mentioned that yesterday, out to the snow. So this morning I had to wear that headlight that he has on and go out in the snow and get my coffee creamer. So we had a little bit of these hash brown potatoes left, and then I'm not quite sure how we're going to get these eggs to not go through that bowl, but hopefully this will be hot enough. And then we're going to have bagels. So bagels, eggs, and hash browns this morning.
We got a toaster oven, coffee pot, and what's that called? Griddle.
We have 1 gallon of water left that we're saving for formula, and we have a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper, and we have about 3 containers of juice. So it's somewhat getting to a desperate situation. We have no more water for coffee, which I can't process yet, but he is going to have to go get more gas if it's going to be beyond today for our generator, so maybe he'll be able to find more than Dr. Pepper. So last night the kids, well, all of us played 20 questions a few times, and we're kind of running out of things to do,
So yesterday we got word that we had a boil water notice for our neighborhood. Water pressure around us has been really low, and we turned the water off to our house anyway. Burst pipe out in the workshop. Didn't want to risk bursting a pipe in the main house, so we've been going to our neighbor to get water. I did get water a couple times, and they mentioned that their water pressure was low. Then after that, I got word that we had a boil water notice because the water pressure was low. We're still alive, no contamination in our water, so that's good. Today we're very hopeful that power will come on. There's about 100. There's a website I've been able to check. There's about 150,000 Encore customers still left without power out of 3.5 million. So less than 4%. Yeah, we are the lucky few for sure. So hopefully we get it on early. Give us some daylight today to kind of process what's happened. Get some laundry done.
How are we going to do laundry?
Oh yeah, we don't have water. Can't do laundry.
We don't have power.
Well, we can't take a shower. Dang.
What do you need all this?
So when the power comes on,
We're gonna have to ration hot water.
we'll have power. I don't know what we'll do with power. Maybe we can upload this
Tell them what
video.
happened with the
This is like a time capsule of if we ever get this video uploaded. So, update to come later. Good morning, everybody. It is day 5 of the winter storm. Day 4 without power. We are going on 80. Let's see, it was 72 hours plus 12. That's 84 plus a few. So we're like at 86
7 hours this morning without power. We're starting to get concerned about our deep freeze and refrigerators in the garage. They look okay, meat looks okay, but we're going to run some power out there from our generator during the day. Brandy is here making us another hot breakfast this morning. Say good morning. So we're going to have some hot oatmeal, looks like grapefruit.
Oranges. This is the last of our produce outside of a few apples. And from what we hear, all our grocery stores are empty. So I am driving to Dallas tomorrow because my niece is having a baby. And so I'll probably stop in Dallas on the way home and stock us up on food. Hopefully the grocery stores there don't look like they do here. But I'm a little apprehensive to leave Brian if we don't have power. So that's our prayer today, is that power comes on so I can get our house back in order before I'm gone for a whole day. That I'm not missing my niece's birth for anything in the whole world, not even a winter storm. So for lunch, we're probably going to eat some of the chicken nuggets and fish sticks that are still frozen out there, but they're not rock hard. So we're going to go ahead and eat up what we can so we don't lose it. I cooked taco soup, which I thought was a great idea last night, but now the crock pot can't be rinsed out and it smells really nasty. So we're going to have to put that outside until I can run. We have running water, but our septic isn't moving right now, so we have to be mindful of that. So
You jealous? You jealous? Good morning, everybody. Today is day 5. We are 100 hours in. No power. It has been a long haul. Brandy is gone this morning. She has driven up to the DFW area. Our niece is giving birth today, and we are so excited about that. Couldn't miss it. So she has left me here to hold down the fort. It's starting to get a little bit difficult. The big concern today is our septic. We have a septic system that it's called an aerobic system, and it requires electricity to pump out the water. And so that hasn't been happening for 100+ hours. And so we've stopped flushing, doing dishes, those sorts of things, because we're worried about the backup. We had a week worth of drips and all the preventative things to keep the pipes from freezing. And so now it's backing up on us, literally. So I've gotten some tips from some friends to, you know, run my generator through the dryer, and honestly, I'm a little bit nervous to do that. Probably won't do that. I have an electrician friend here that said, don't do that, that's dangerous, do it this other way. I went out to the septic today to see if it had a plug that I could just plug power into it manually, and it doesn't, of course. So we'll probably be farming out our dishes to do to somebody else. I'm outside, all the kids are inside, Brandy is gone. We do have a sweet nurse that's been helping us the last couple days, and we're very grateful for her. And that's the update. Yesterday I was able to kind of run some more power lines to our fridge in the garage, our freezer in the garage. I ran an extension cord up to the attic to power our antenna. So the kids have TV, they're letting their minds rot. And I do have internet, so I want to try to get some work done today. Life here in Central Texas is getting back to normal. The roads are clear. You know, the shops and the stores and the restaurants look like they're getting activity. I know the grocery stores are pretty much bare. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We just need to get power first. There is a boil notice, but you know, we're not using water, so. I had another friend last night let me come over and take a hot shower, so that was nice. I was starting to smell like cheese. The comment to all the kids has been, what flavor of cheese do you smell like today? And one of my other kids says, Dad, you're so immature. Anyway, we hope you guys are doing great out there, surviving this winter storm, or what's left of the winter storm. And we hope you guys are doing well. We'll check back in a little bit if we have time and power. Have a good one.
You don't seem far away.
We do seem far away.
Is that too far?
I don't know, usually it's a little bit closer, isn't
Why don't we just move this up instead of it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, good idea.
Oh my God, we're so ridiculous. Okay. Don't be so loud. Go ahead.
You want me to whisper to the camera?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 6 of the winter storm for Texas. We're in Central Texas, and as you can see, we actually have power today. Power was restored yesterday about 3:45. That would be 106 hours without power. So what you just saw was a lot of video that we took this week. We probably have a whole lot of video that is not included just because we have just run out of time and we want to post this video. So we thought that to close this out, we'd just share some things that did happen and some of the things that we've learned this week. And so that's what we want to do. So, so what did we learn this week with 106 hours without power?
That we love power. Power is essential, not just for life, but for enjoyment and peace and ease of living. I think we did really good until about hour 50. And then we started to get discouraged. And then when other people were getting power restored, of course we're happy for them, but it started to feel like frustrating. Like, why aren't we getting our power restored? Our main concern was Ezra. So Ezra has spina bifida, like we've shared before, and can't maintain his body temperature. So he also has a tracheostomy. So we have to suction him and just all his medical equipment. One of the reasons we were asked a few times on social media why, like if we were planning on leaving our house. And one reason that's hard for us is not just transporting all his equipment, but he sleeps in a safe sleep bed that contains him, and he has osteoporosis. So if we tried to make a pallet for him on the floor, his ventilator tubing doesn't always go to the floor, and then he is physically able to move around, but we can't allow him to do that because of his bone problems. So I think it was just really complicated. And of course, if it got to a point where we couldn't keep him warm here or we ran out of resources, we would have done that. But we were really blessed. It was just uncomfortable. I think Ezra, out of everybody, I don't even think he noticed or knew that anything was different. His body temperature normally is about a degree lower than ours, and he never went below 96.8, and I checked it every 30 minutes, and he was usually at his baseline, which is like 97.5. We have a 1-story home, and we all stayed kind of in the central living room area. And in the hallway, we have our thermostat. So we put towels. We didn't cover our windows like some people did. We just put towels at the base. On the inside of our windows, we actually had frozen ice. That was not because the inside of our home was that cold. It was just more, it was right there at the outside. But we were really lucky. Our house never went below 64.
About 62, I think.
62. And we had 2 space heaters. And so as long as we stayed, that was what the hallway was reading. I'm sure our living space that we were at was a little bit more comfortable. There were times when we were bundled up on the couch together, and we always had a heater on Ezra. Evan has sensory issues and just doesn't enjoy clothes in general, and so just trying to keep him with normal, just having pants on was just kind of a comical thing that we dealt with. And I think he wore socks one day, and Evie was just distraught because we all have like 4 layers of socks on, and there he is with his bare feet. But he wore Everett's sweatshirt that looked like a dress on him for about 4 days. So it was just really cute. So things that we learned. I learned that though I stockpile a lot of stuff for the month, it's not adequate for times like this. So I think that's the part that's hard to wrap your brain around. And then moving forward, I know right now people are just trying to replenish their normal resources. And so we kind of experienced this after COVID of, we go through 6 gallons of milk a week. So when I go to the store to just replenish us for a week, it seems like we're hoarding food. So I think for us to get back to a point where not only are we restocked, but prepared for the future will probably take a few months. But not being able to do dishes, we definitely did not have enough paper goods. So we are basically out. So I think it's like getting to the point of, okay, instead of buying 1 box of forks, I'll probably buy 2. So 1 we can use and then 1 to save. But it does in the moment feel ridiculous to buy 1,000 forks. But so I just think I thought we had a lot of bread and things like that, but we actually, when you can't cook, y'all saw videos where we were able to cook hot meals and stuff. We were very blessed. But
yes, we were blessed. I think that we saw the kindness of our neighbors, even people that we didn't even know, step up and help us this week. My generator wasn't working, and we had 2 boys down the street, very sweet family. They're mechanically
gifted,
more skilled than I am, and they were able to fix our generator, get it going. So without that generator,
we wouldn't have had the week that we had.
We couldn't have stayed here for sure.
So thank you, boys. You know who you are.
Yesterday, before our power came on, one of our neighbors in the neighborhood that did have power came down and helped us fix a broken pipe in our workshop, and then we discovered that we had another broken pipe behind a shower, so he helped repair those. So very generous, kind neighbors. We're very grateful for the help that was given to us. I've learned that a water hose is not a good siphon for gas. I've learned that gas doesn't taste good. I've learned that we can burn through a lot of gasoline. 12 gallons a day to run that generator, but it was well worth it to keep us warm and have those hot meals. I think that our family, our boys and our girls, all of our able kids, they rose to the
challenges.
Yeah, the challenges and just the difficulties of not being able to do anything. They couldn't
shower.
I've learned that you can stink after 5 days without a shower. The funny joke, and my daughter will kill me, was, what flavor of cheese do you smell like today?
And we like cheese, so now we may not be buying as much cheese in the future. I think there was a lot of laughter. Our sweet Lizzie, we've discovered that her coping mechanism with stress is uncontrollable laughter. So when we would be kind of panicked, and then we'd be like, Lizzie, why are you laughing? She would kind of bring us all back to just laughter. So I'll have to have a conversation with her future husband about, she's not being insensitive. This is just how she handles stress.
She's kind of been that way her whole life. Even when she would get in trouble, she would just start laughing, and now I understand why. It's a coping mechanism.
We learned our kids are horrible at 20 questions. 20
my
questions.
Goodness, 20 questions.
They don't understand the concept.
So we played the very first game of 20 questions. The thing, I am thinking of a thing, and it was a kiwi. And so, I mean, within the second question, it was, is it a sock? And I mean, they weren't even trying to narrow down the possibilities.
So we played, all that to say, we played 20 questions probably
every night,
100 times.
Yeah.
And then my Evelyn, we just drove, my niece had a baby yesterday. So when we were driving, Evie was telling me that just in her normal reading time, she's searching for Scrabble words, and it's driving her crazy because I don't think any of us will ever choose to play Scrabble again. I didn't really play that much with y'all, but y'all played.
Yeah, they didn't like to play with me because Daddy is dominant. Yeah.
So now that we're past it, it came on yesterday evening, early evening. We did a little bit of cleanup, and then we watched church online and did our small group online, and now we're going to try to pick up the pieces a little bit more and prepare for a week. I think even though we're emotionally tired and physically tired, it would serve us better to work hard today. We have a nurse coming tonight, God willing, if she's able to get here, which she shouldn't have any issues. The roads are clear. So if we can work hard today and push to bedtime and wake up tomorrow. We did not do any school last week, and you didn't get any work done. Full work and school week ahead of us. Our two high school boys are back at work today, so I know they're looking forward to escaping this place for a little bit. Our yard is trashed, as I'm sure everybody else's is. Once the snow melts, it's just a mud pit, and then we have these beautiful but humongous dogs that are frolicking in the mud now. So
they need some attention.
I'm not quite sure how we're gonna. I think we need to handle the inside first. Our floors are filthy, disgusting because we had cords everywhere. So our sweet Isaiah sweeps nonstop, but it was just coming in and out of snow and mud. And then I cooked in the entryway, so there's food remnants, and so we really need to work hard today. We have a nurse here until 4. It is now about lunchtime, so we're gonna get caught up on laundry and dishes, and we have another sweet neighbor took all our dishes, so we'll get those back today. And then our day nurse is so precious. She took all of our laundry. So I just have all of our bedding and blankets that we wrapped in for a week without showering. So all those need to be washed. So nothing fun today, just kind of being thankful that we have things to do outside of sitting in the living room together playing 20 questions.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for following. If you're new to the channel, we are still new to the channel as well. Subscribe and
give us a thumbs up, please. Leave a comment. And something I wanted to start adding in all of our videos is, we'd like to kind of create a community here. And so if there's a way that we could pray for you, you could leave that in the comments, or in this video he's going to attach, we have a new email address. So we would love as a family to get to know who's watching and come alongside you with prayer. We'll try to as best we can, ask how you can pray for us. So I think this week, just pray that we get back in a routine that I was journaling a little bit during worship, just asking the Lord to not let us just jump back into life, to help us to remember how his faithfulness in this. And, you know, like halfway through, I was frustrated and I was actually like silently praying, Lord, why do we not have power? Like, are you trying to teach us something? So I want us all to move forward, asking the Lord, like, what did you teach us? How can we move forward better than before? Our sweet Isaiah, who is precious, said, we're so much closer as a family. And it was kind of a funny comment because it's true, but we were all so frustrated and done at the moment. And so it's just a good reminder that despite all the craziness, it really did. Like, I think I saw my teenage girls piled up on the couch for hours, just cuddling and giggling. And, you know, they were like that to a degree before, but it's been really, really sweet. Evan, we have a lot of training to do again, because it was sort of do anything to keep him still and happy. So he kind of lived this life before, but now this is like to a next level of Evan has, you know, gotten everything he's wanted for the last few days. So reality's coming at you, Evan Ray.
So we hope to have some more videos eventually. We got to catch up, and so follow us, subscribe, and you will see more. Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.